In this video, I'm going to show you the best new way to get the highest kg inside of Grow a Garden 2. Ever since my last video of how to get plants that are very big in size, a lot of brand new things have gotten introduced, and these things spice up the methods and ways that you can get high kg. For example, one of the most important things I'm going to discuss in this video is going to be the introduction of the butterfly pet, which literally helps everyone in your server grow your plants faster. But if you guys do enjoy this video, all that I ask you to do is subscribe and watch all the way until the end. That way you know everything you need to know in order to get humongous plants. As you can see right here, I actually have 966 of these carrot seeds. The reason why I have so many of these is because we're actually also going to need this for this video in order to utilize the guild event. As you know, in the guild, your literal biggest goal is to just score the highest weighted plants. But if we take a look at my garden, you can see I have a bunch of things like the dragon breads, ghost peppers, moon blooms, and all that stuff that are decently big in size. Not as big as they can be, but they also have tons of mutations all on them. Now, also with the most recent update, they actually ended up adding the sunburst event, which if you do get this, I believe it's like a 70 times multiplier. So this is pretty good for making tons of money. And in order for me to be able to do this method, we're going to have to wipe off these ghost peppers. Previously, it was that we actually go ahead, grab the super sprinklers and the super watering can, and simply just go ahead and grab all of the big plants that have already grown. Now, there's two ways you want to do this depending on how good your plants are. If you have plants that are lower tier in rarity, and lower tier basically means pretty much everything legendary and below, you want to place your sprinklers before you start collecting the items. However, if your plants are above legendary, meaning mythic and super, you're going to want to only place your sprinklers and super watering cans after you have actually collected everything. And you don't have to have a super sprinkler. Fun fact, if you actually just have a legendary sprinkler as well as what other sprinkler? If you have a legendary and like a rare, that gives you the same effect of the super sprinkler. In this game, sprinklers do not need to be all placed. So here we go. Let's go ahead and collect everything. Since these are mythics and above, I do need to go ahead and collect them first. And previously, this is what you would do. You're just simply going to collect everything here. And as you can see, I actually have tons of mutations on a lot of these things. And before I plant down my stuff, I highly recommend you guys equip pets that are going to help you a lot. And by that, I actually mean two different types of pets. If you struggle to grow your stuff fast enough, you want to equip the deers, which, by the way, now with the introduction of the butterfly pet, this is the most broken pet if you can get a whole server of friends to equip this. Because, fun fact, if you don't know, the butterfly gives everyone's plants 3% faster growth. So if everybody in the server has it, I believe it's 144% faster growth. So that's like almost 2 times or more than 2 times speed. But since I'm just in here by myself, what I'm going to go ahead and equip is going to be the unicorns. And the reason is because the unicorns give me a higher rainbow chance, which simply just means I'm going to be able to make more money off of getting plants that are very, very big. So I will go ahead and equip those. And actually, I don't have enough unicorns, so we can also equip some dragonflies. Here we go. Let's equip that dragonfly. And let's go ahead also equip this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead finish this by collecting all of the dragon breads that, well, we have not collected yet. Alright, after a billion years, I have pretty much collected everything. And at this point, you're going to want to place a sprinkler where everything is. And I highly recommend you try and like bunch up everything together. That way you don't have to really place my sprinklers. And you only need one watering can. So here we go. Let's go ahead and water all of that. And you will see everything grows out to be pretty big. Now, what if you wanted to grow tons of these things back to back to back? That is where actually the butterfly pet comes in handy. This allows you to help everyone in your server. So if you can get a server full of people, it's very overpowered. It's going to be 3% per, butterfly pet, and each player can equip 6. So you're getting 18% out of each player, and there's 8 players in the server. So like I said, it's going to be a 144% increase in growth speed. This becomes very, very crucial when you're talking about things like the, carrots, especially for this event. You want to grow these things pretty fast. So you're going to want to find a balance or get in a server with people full of these butterflies, or get in a server with people who have it, and then you instead equip unicorns and dragonflies. That way they become rainbow and gold. Because if you don't remember, inside of the guild section, gold carrots get a 2 times kg boost, and rainbow carrots get a 2.5 times kg boost. So it is very overpowered. And if we go back to our garden over here, I'm gonna go ahead and place down a super sprinkler, and then we can just go ahead spam all the carrots around. And our goal is to get things pretty big. As you can see, also our dragonfly is applying gold, so that's pretty good. It's gonna make it sell for a whole lot more when it comes to this guild. Now, this does take quite a while. You have to place a lot of these, obviously. Look, unicorn applied rainbow to carrot, bro. That's insane. Let's go. And fun fact, there's another trick you can do with this. Once you place a super watering can, it actually gets the effect for a second. So if I place it here and then quickly place carrots there, all the carrots in that area, as you can see, become very big, like that one right there. And well, if you have things like mega seeds, this gets even more insane. I mean, let's go ahead and try it right here. Let's place the mega thing, and then let's go ahead and do a mega seed. Come on. Boom. There we go. Mega seed has been planted. Unfortunately, it's a tomato, but look how big the tomato is. This tomato goes up into the sky, brother. And I do have a lot of these super watering cans, so if you guys want to win some, definitely make sure you're subscribed and just drop down below your username. I'll probably be gifting 1 or 2 out to you guys. Oh, not to mention, you can stack this with rain, which then again gives you another 2 times growth speed, which is very good for growing things very big in size. Like, for example, right here, oh my gosh, this thing's stuck on my screen. But this carrot by itself is worth 9 kg. If that thing was rainbow and stuff like that, it would probably be worth a whole lot more, especially even if I placed the super watering can under it. But look at how big these carrots are, man. And this is not even the limit. Like, if we go ahead and take a look at what other players have gotten, let's take a look at the top guilds, for example. Let's go view leaderboard. Goat seems to be the highest guild. Their profile picture is definitely very interesting. But if we take a look, as you can see, this guy right here has gotten 600 kg. He has probably gone ahead, combined this with the mega seed, used the super watering can, the super sprinkler, and all of that good stuff. Now, I will say this butterfly pet is a legendary, meaning it's not the easiest thing to get in the world, to be honest. And I don't know why they made it a legendary, but it is very good if you can fill up players that actually have this. One way I highly recommend you guys do this is through Discord if you have it. Like, people are even offering 20 million shekels for this butterfly pet simply because it's very good if you can get tons of it. As you can see, the pet itself only costs 1 million to purchase off the floor, and the chance of it actually spawning is 2.38%. Now, if you are really trying to actually get this pet, I highly recommend you just come in and purchase all of the pets on the floor, because fun fact, when you do this, that pretty much voids this timer that they have above their heads, meaning it gives the potential for new pets to spawn faster, aka you're able to see more pets and a higher chance of getting the butterfly. I also highly recommend, if you end up getting a plant that is pretty big in size, that you utilize this basic pot, because in case you don't know, the basic pot prevents people from actually stealing your plant. So for example, since I have some pretty big size dragon breads here, I could put this in a basic pot and then people just won't be able to steal it. And you kind of want to leave it there until it collects a bunch of mutations before you pick it up and sell it. Once it gets a mutation, it's going to be worth a lot. Just for reference, this is a 12 kg dragon bread that I have right here. If we go and check the value on this thing, you will see that this thing by itself is worth 130k. Now that's with the mutation. It's got the gold mutation on it, one of the worst mutations in the game. However, if you were to go ahead and look at a normal dragon breath that is 8 kg, this thing right here sells only for 5k, so it's significantly more worthy to just get a mutation on it before you pick it up. That's what I typically do. I'm going to be leaving all of these dragon breaths in my garden, even the one here that's like 60 kg, just so it can get mutations. The butterfly pet is actually technically worse than the deer, which, as you may know, the deer is only a rare rarity, meaning this thing is a lot easier to get, but it actually grows your plants 10% faster. So technically what you could do is get in a server where players have the butterflies equipped, and then you equip the deer in order to make it a bigger advantage for yourself. And then once you do it, you know, you can equip the butterflies again, let your friends equip the deers, and that way your percentage actually goes even higher. Technically, if you were to do all of that, you could actually get a 186% multiplier, which is even better than I imagined. But like I said, you are going to need to get some friends to sacrifice and, you know, not have butterfly advantages to them, because you'll have deers instead. I do want to go ahead though and try this once again with my rainbow seeds, because I believe I got some of those as well. Yes, I got 9 rainbow seeds. And what about gold? Do I have any golden seeds? Come on. Surely I have some. Yes, I actually got 33 of these. Oh my god. Okay, firstly, I'm just gonna go and collect all these carrots. I think they're kind of pointless because I'm actually not participating in this guild event this time. So let's go ahead and wipe all of this off the map. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Why is it lagging? I'm in a VIP by myself. Then all we're gonna do is place the super sprinkler. Now, like I said, I don't want to waste it, and so instead I can just do a legendary sprinkler as well as like a rare sprinkler, and let's just do like an uncommon to be very safe. This is gonna give us a high growth rate as well as the max size multiplier. So here we go, legendary, rare, and uncommon. And then I'm gonna place the super watering can and then quickly place the plants on top of it. And there we go. Look at how big that coconut tree is, bro. I just wish we didn't really get coconuts though. Okay, let's do another super watering can with the gold seeds. Come on, give me something big here. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh. What the heck are these apples, bro? That is a humongous apple. I actually don't even know if that's an apple or what. Yeah, that's literally a rainbow apple tree right there. You know what? I'm actually gonna keep these in my garden. I think that looks very sick, and I do wish the coconut seeds did grow, which, by the way, if something's just taking a little too long to grow, just give it a little bit of watering and this will do the trick. Also, once something actually starts growing, it is going to retain its size, so don't try using more watering cans or super sprinklers. You will just be wasting it. Now, if you are looking to do this with very good seeds, I have a very good idea for you. I actually went ahead, added this channel called Gag Predictions in my Discord server, and if you don't know, in here, it actually tells you when every single item is going to stock next. For example, for the next you know, super seed, which is gonna be the moon bloom, I think. Yeah, it looks like the moon bloom is coming up, and that's going to be in 16 hours from the time I'm recording. So by the time you're watching this, it's probably actually about to stock if you're watching this video while it's new. But yeah, I highly recommend you join in there. We also have it for, you know, gears and stuff. And on top of that, we got it for crates, which in my opinion, if you're going to do crates, the fence crate is my favorite. Because, I mean, look at this fence I got here, bro. I actually got the second to rarest fence in the entire game, which, yeah, it's going to be this futuristic crate right here. And every time you're going to sell things with very high kg, please do not press the sell this or sell inventory button. Every time you want to simply just make the daily deal. The daily deal gives you, I believe, like a 2.5 times multiplier, so it's really good. And simply out of just getting some carrots and dragon breaths, look at that. I can sell for 1.16 billion. So there we go. Boom. Give me the money. Daily deal. Look at that. We just made another 1.6 billion. You can only do the daily deal though every 12 hours. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. And every single time that you're actually about to pick up plants or, grow plants, you want to make sure the best plant or the best pet you have equipped are the things like unicorns and dragonflies. Only equip those when you're about to place your super sprinkler and super watering can. As always, shout out to all the members on the channel. If you want to get a shout out in the next video, make sure to become a member now. And yeah, thank you guys for being members. Y'all make the channel what it is today. But if you enjoyed this video, please hurry up and watch this one on the screen right here. I went to pick it for you myself because I know you're going to like it a whole lot more. So pick one of them fast. They're way better videos. And until then, I'll catch you in them. Goodbye. Make sure you subscribe.